Hello student, this is our geography class and we are studying chapter number 3 water bodies. In previous class we have covered almost half the chapter, that is water bodies, main feature of water bodies, at oceans and oceans we covered all the oceans, the Pacific, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Southern Ocean, and importance of oceans. But in today's class, we are going to study about the seas. So let's start. Seas. Other water bodies which are found on the earth include seas, gulfs, bays, lakes, rivers, straits, lagoons, etc. These are the other water bodies that we found on the earth. The salt water bodies that are similar in size than the ocean means a salt water body or that is also similar to ocean is called the seas. That thing is called a sea. Sea is a body of salt water. We get salt water from sea and ocean also, which is generally a part of ocean, and sea is generally a part of a ocean and is attached to a continent, and that sea is attached to a continent. Sea are smaller than ocean and the seas are the smaller than the oceans. The waves are smaller. In seas, the waves are also smaller. No big current flow through them. There is no big current flows through the seas. The sea water contain a great concentration of salt and minerals in it. We got to see the concentration of many salt and mineral in the seawater. It may contain magnesium chloride. Sea may contain the magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, potassium sulfate, and calcium carbonates. That all are chemical things. Therefore, it is not fit for drinking. That's why we can't drink the sea water. The sea can be cut off from the main ocean, like the Caribbean Sea. The sea cut out from the ocean. The big part cut out from the big part, the ocean, like the Caribbean Sea is cut from the ocean. Some seas are completely landlocked, means completely covered with the lands, like the Caspian Sea, the Black Sea, and the Dead Sea. That all are covered with land. Distribution of seas now. Sea may be of two types: marginal sea and inland sea. So first talk about marginal seas. Marginal seas are generally a division of ocean. Marginal seas are the division of the ocean. When we divide oceans, we get the marginal sea, particularly enclosed by islands. That are enclosed by the islands, a small piece of land in between the oceans sea. Archipelagos or peninsulas, adjacent to or widely open to the ocean at the surface, that is widely open to ocean at the surface, or bounded by submarine ridges on the sea floor, and it is also bounded or surrounded by the submarine ridges on the sea floor. Some of the marginal seas are Bering Sea. Some names of the marginal seas are: first is Bering Sea, second is Caribbean Sea, third is Arabian Sea, fourth is Red Sea, and the fifth one is North Sea. That are the five examples of marginal sea. It is also our uh, detailed question, answer of our detailed third question. So you have to read it carefully. So now talk about the next sea, that is our Bering Sea. Talk about the Bering Sea. which is a part of marginal sea. So Bering Sea, it is very important for marine life. Bering Sea is very important for marine life. It supports many whale species. We can see whales in this Bering Sea and a variety of seabirds. It is a marginal sea of the Pacific Ocean. It is a part of a Pacific Ocean. It comprises a deep water basin. Its maximum depth is 3,936 meters, approximately 4 kilometers. Second sea is Caribbean Sea. It is a marginal sea of the Atlantic Ocean. Means it is come from the Atlantic Ocean, and its average depth is 2,200 meters. So here is the photo of Caribbean Sea, which is a part of the Atlantic Ocean. The upper one is the Atlantic Ocean, the lower one is called the Caribbean Sea. So it's a marginal sea of Atlantic Ocean. So next one is Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea. It is a marginal sea in north region. That it is the marginal sea in the north region of Indian Ocean. It is uh, in the north of the Indian Ocean, and its maximum depth is 4,652 meters. Next is Red Sea. It is heavy shipping traffic. It has a heavy shipping traffic. There are a lot of ships uses the Red Sea to travel from one continent to another continent. It is marginal sea of the Indian Oceans, lying between Africa and Asia. It is also the marginal sea of Indian Ocean, like our Arabian Sea. Its maximum depth is 3,040 meters, approximately 3 kilometers. Next is North Sea. It is a marginal sea of Atlantic Ocean. It's a marginal sea of Atlantic Ocean. The large part of European drainage basin empties into it. Its maximum depth is 700 meters. It has approximately 700-meter depth. Now, second point is inland seas. First is marginal seas. The distribution of seas are on two things, two types. First is marginal sea. We study about the marginal sea. Now the inland seas. So let's start. Large lakes in continental areas are often termed as inland seas. The bigger lakes is also known as the inland seas because of their salty water and vastness. Because of their salty water, they termed as seas. Some of the inland seas are Aral Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, and the Dead Sea. Therefore, are the inland seas. So, first talk about the Aral Sea. It is an inland sea located in Central Asia. It is located in Central Asia, bordered by Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Now, second is Black Sea. It is an inland sea located between Southeast Europe and Asia. This sea is located between the Southeast Europe and Asia. Its maximum depth is 2,212 meters, approximately 2 kilometers. Now the Caspian Sea. What is Caspian Sea? It is the largest lake on the planet located in the West Asia on the eastern edge of the Europe. It's the largest lake on the planet. River Volga and Ural drain into it. The river Volga and the Ural drain into it. Its maximum depth is 1,025 meters. Now our last sea is Dead Sea. It is an inland sea. It's also an inland sea. The all four are inland seas: Aral Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, and Dead Sea. River Jordan is its main tributary. It lies in the Jordan Rift Valley. So its maximum depth is 298 meters. It's not much deeper than as compared to above seas. So student, that's all from today's class. We covered all the seas today. So I think that's enough for this class. And in our next class we are going to study about the lakes. So student, till then, read the chapter at home. If you have any problem regarding any topics I have taught you, you can ask me. Thank you. Thank you for listening.